I had to do some hairography. I couldn't help it. I can't help myself. How you guys doing? Everybody have a good Thanksgiving?
Yes.
Everybody have delicious stuff?
Yeah.
Still enjoying your leftovers?
Yes.
Ladies, any of you still have a turkey leg in your purse? Okay, so just me then. I love turkey. It's really just a conduit for gravy, though, isn't it? Don't you just want to, like, shamelessly chug a bucket of gravy? Isn't that what we really want to do in secret? You know who has good gravy? Whole Foods. Whole Paycheck. I think it's like 1 part magic, 1 part cellulite, and 1 part unicorn tears. It's just fantastic. I love the food this time of year. This is like the time of year where you expect everything to come with cranberries, right? Like your calamari came tonight, you're like, but where's the cranberry sauce? I need it. Everything, you just wanted to come with cranberry sauce. And then pumpkin, like everything is pumpkin flavored, right? You got your pumpkin pie, your pumpkin spice lattes. I went to Arco and they had 3 kinds of gas, regular, unleaded, and pumpkin spice. So I got the pumpkin spice. But I love the holidays. I love the holidays. There's so much food at the holidays. The whole season, starting with Halloween. I had a really, really fun Halloween this year. Usually I dress in some like cutesy costumes of imaginary things, you know, like princesses or mermaids or affordable housing on the west side, you know, fictional things. But this year, I wanted to go the scary route. I wanted a costume that would incite fear in the hearts of the men of Los Angeles. So I dressed up as Commitment. And I had a wedding dress and a baby. And they all ran. It was awesome. It was awesome. So I had a good Halloween. And then my birthday is in the first week of November. And then we get Thanksgiving and Christmas and all that. So basically for me, like, October through Valentine's Day, it's just a sleigh ride into sweatpants. There's just no stopping. Around Christmas, I pull out the Christmas poncho. It's just this big tarp with an elf on it. And people think it's so cute, but it's really just hiding my Santa belly. Just take full advantage of the food during the holidays, because I love food. I am a hardcore foodie. In fact, I used to be over 300 pounds. Yeah, which is like wearing John Goodman as a coach. That's what that's like. Wrote a little book about it, 50 Shades of Grazing. Might have heard of it. Did a sequel, Eat, Pray, Eat, some more. I started to make a movie, but I heard somebody took my title. There's some old movie like The Hunger Games. They stole that, yeah. So yeah, and I think I'm definitely still a big girl on the inside. I definitely think of myself that way. I went to Colorado for Thanksgiving. Got on a plane, and coming down the aisle, right, and I had the window seat. And the center seat and the aisle seat were already taken. So I get to my row and I apologize to the people in the row. I said, sorry, bad news, that's me, that seat over there. And the woman says, oh no, that's good news, because I saw some big people coming down the aisle. And I was thinking, should I say something? Should I tell her I was one of them? Do I protect my fat brethren? But I think there's a rule, you know? Like, first rule of Fat Club is you don't talk about Fat Club. Especially once you make it out of Fat Club. Like, you just don't know. So I just held on to my secret identity. But yeah, I'm definitely a foodie. I'm still obsessed with weight and dieting. My favorite show is a show on BBC. It's called Super Size versus Super Skinny. Anybody ever heard of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really extreme. Yeah, one person sprung for some cable. BBC is extra. It costs more than MTV. So yeah, the show, they take 2 people, one really, really extremely obese person and one very, very thin person, and they make them switch diets for a week. So you have the narrator come on, and she introduces the people. So she goes to the first guy. His name is George. So she goes, George weighs 592 pounds, almost 40 stone, For breakfast, George has 16 slices of bacon, 18 loaves of bread, a milk truck, and a toddler. Let's talk to George. Then George comes on. I like takeaway. I like takeaway food. I like Italian food because they fry the cheese for you. They give you fried cheese. It's delicious. I don't like Chinese takeaway now because they make you eat all them vegetables and I don't like that. And then they give you them little cookies with advice inside. Last one I got said stop eating. Don't like Chinese. Now let's talk to Ellen. For breakfast, Ellen has air. For lunch, she has a carrot. Let's check in with Ellen. And Ellen comes on. I like takeaway. I like snacks. Sometimes when I'm hungry, I lick a potato chip. Then I put it in the bag and I'll save it for later. So of course at the end of the week, the George loses like 500 pounds and Ellen gains like a half a pound and then George eats Ellen. So that doesn't work out so well. So yeah, I'm still obsessed with the food and dieting. Started exercising, of course, to get the weight off. I started running. And when I say running, I mean jogging. And when I say jogging, I mean shuffling. I mean, really it looks more like ice skating on dry land. I'm just like, And I wasn't having much fun with this running stuff until I figured out that if you do it outside as opposed to on a treadmill, you get fans. People really encourage you. So I decided to go running in Santa Monica, and I'm all pumped for it. I'm doing my running in Santa Monica. And these two black guys come up to me and they're like, you go, girl, you just go, you just work it out, you just go, girl, you do your work, you just go, girl, you just work it out, you just go. And I was just tying my shoes. I hadn't even started yet. So I'm like, this is great. So I do my little run, come up to the last part of the run, there's this huge hill, and I'm like, don't give up, no matter how slow you have to do, just get to the top of this hill, you can do it. So I shuffle up that hill ice skater style. And I get to the top and there's this little kid on his scooter and he goes, congratulations, you just ran up Calorie Hill. They call it Calorie Hill because you burn a lot of calories running up it. And I'm like, your mom is a desperate housewife of Santa Monica, isn't she? Because how do you know what a calorie is? Really, how do you know what a calorie is? But that was really encouraging, so yeah. Another thing I like to do now that I'm not 300 pounds is go on vacation. So I went on a cruise recently, which is basically a floating buffet. It's enjoyable. Brought a lot of rompers to wear. You guys seen those? It's like a top and shorts kind of sewn together. Basically a onesie for grown-ups. But sometimes you just wake up and you're like, I do feel like looking like a sexy toddler today. There's so much room in the waist. They've got pockets, which are my favorite things. I call them snack lockers. I always gotta have my snacks. I got some almonds, if you guys are still hungry. So I wore a lot of those. And the cool thing is, I went with my 60-year-old aunt and her 80-year-old friends. That's how cool I am. This is what happens when you're in your 30s and you're single. This is what you go on senior cruises. Yeah, those are really, really fun and scary at the same time. And they always encourage you to get vaccinations before you go on a cruise. And I really should have done that because I caught menopause. On the senior cruise, I'm having hot flashes, I'm crying at Hallmark Channel movies. It's rough. I went on the senior cruise. And the best part of the senior cruise was they canceled one of the land excursions. We were supposed to go to a national park, but thanks to the budget crunch, it was closed. So of course an old people riot happened. And that's scary because people start taking out their dentures, they're using them like brass knuckles. I saw a dude got beat with a cane. And you think a drive-by is bad, you try getting hit in the head with a can of Ensure. That is serious. That is serious business. So I gotta get married stat because I am done with these old people cruises. I gotta keep running, and I'm gonna run till I find Matthew McConaughey. And then we will be done with this. And then I'm gonna find some cranberry sauce and life will be amazing. My name is Deanna Jernigan. Thanks guys, you're awesome.
Yay! I can't clap because I'm holding the camera.
Deanna Jernigan, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah! Woo!
Man, she had a big flag.